As usual, copy and paste the setup SQL file into a new SQL worksheet. I did it here. I will execute it, and in the meantime, looking at the test table, we'll create a table of customers with an ID as a primary key, and there is different other fields, text fields and numeric. Okay, so at the end, I'll simply execute select everything from customers, and as you may know it already, this is a way actually you can look in read only at the data. If you refresh everything from the databases here, go to the databases and then call refresh, you can see our challenge editor. Yeah, they should be on top. We created this new test database. You look in the tables, and here they have a preview. There is nothing that you can edit in place. Once again, you see the table definition, you see a data preview, but this is read only. What you need is an in-place editor, and there are plenty of such clients on the desktop clients or browser clients. dbeaver is one such free client editor. I'm pretty sure maybe you heard about it. I connected here to a table like us, and we basically can make in place modifications like this one, and at the end, yeah, you can click save, or you can cancel, you can add rows and so on. uh, a table in Microsoft Access is even better. Yeah, it looks better because yeah, definitely the date is detected automatically. You can select it this way. You can even drill down and so on. Basically, we're looking for such an editor where we can select several rows and click delete them, where we can insert new rows, where we can modify data in place without typing any SQL. The solution I'll come up with may surprise you, but be patient and watch until the end. I'll go back to Snowsite and in the Streamlit tab, and right here you can create a Streamlit application. Okay, let's call it, I don't know, my editor. Okay, and we'll create this in our, directly into our new test database. That's it. Okay, and right away we have our application with a Python file here. Look, I don't need all this stuff. I'll simply remove everything that I don't need, and I will keep just a session, because by default, a Streamlit application here embedded in a Snowsite will call a get active session from Snowpark, basically, to get the active session, the current connection to this Snowflake account. And for the rest, I'll simply copy and paste everything that I have here, because yeah, that's a lot of code. Yeah, you can expect this. This is it, guys. This is it. Look. Okay, I have our table here, the table of customers. Yeah, you can add the database and schema if you want a fully qualified name. But for the rest, yeah, definitely you can say here, yeah, I may change this to France. I may change this to Margaret, let's say, and at the end I will say update, and you can see here this is running. Let's have a look at the code. It's called here experimental data editor because that's an older version what they have deployed here. The data editor is already on without experimental at the present time. For the rest, definitely we're dealing with Snowpark. You get the table from Snowpark, and the table, you pass the table into the pandas data frame. This data frame is passed to the editor, to the table editor, and at the end, when I click a refresh button, all the possible changes that are automatically saved in the output data frame are updated into our table. You can see here I pass the table name and I say write pandas. This comes from Snowpark. Yeah, there are some parameters here. You can see these num rows, yeah, just to make sure that you can eventually select different rows and delete them, and you can add new rows. And you have override true, for instance, just to make sure that okay, you may override existing rows. So once again, I try to encourage you to learn Streamlit because it's a rapid application development tool, and you can see there are so many wrappers around many useful controls like this one. You basically get the database client right away here in your Snowflake account.